Right, it's gone really well actually.
If you are tired of entry-level budget cars and high mileage scraps, today's video is for you. And on today's episode of Cars We Can't Afford, we'll be checking out some of the cool cars that were racing at Simola in May. Not all of them were racing, by the way, some were there just for vibes. I normally avoid reviewing ridiculously expensive cars because they put people under unnecessary pressure. Have you ever wondered why South African car reviewers don't own any of the fancy cars they review? Well, I'll tell you why later in this video. The most watched automotive YouTube channels in SA are Cars.coza, Muzi Sambo and Mr. How Much. Muzi Sambo is a dentist and a part-time YouTuber. He drives a Suzuki Swift and a Baleno. Mr. How Much is an aircraft mechanic and a part-time YouTuber. He owns a Ford Fiesta. Then Cars.coza is the biggest automotive YouTube channel in South Africa, for now. And Shiro owns an old Subaru, old Lexus, old BMW, old Mazda. He just has a cocktail of old cars. While you digest that, let's quickly check out some of the coolest cars we have in SA, and the first one is the Honda Civic Type R. This hot hatch is powered by a 2-liter 4-cylinder turbocharged engine, producing 235 kilowatts and 420 newton meters of torque. The power is sent to the front wheels, and transmission-wise you can only get this Civic in manual, and it's a 6-speed manual. To get yourself a Civic Type R, you only need 979,000 rands. I don't like big spoilers, but I think I can live with this one. I'm not too sure about the exhaust tips though. The placement is just weird for me, but overall the car looks really nice. The second car is the Toyota GR Corolla. It starts from 841,000 rands and it's powered by a 1.6-liter turbocharged 3-cylinder engine. And yes, you heard me right, 3-cylinder engine. Some of you are already thinking, yeah, 840,000 rands for a 3-cylinder Toyota Corolla. Never. But it's worth noting that the GR Corolla produces 221 kilowatts and 370 newton meters of torque. It's competing with cars like your Golf 8R. The only difference is that the 8R is only offered in automatic here in SA, and the GR Corolla is strictly manual. The car we are looking at right now was driven by this other young man called Natim Simanga, representing Toyota SA. He's into racing and currently cooking a Golf 7 GTI. You can check out his channel if you are into that sort of thing. So let me know, which car would you buy between the Honda Civic Type R and the GR Corolla? I'm not a big fan of manual cars, so with my imaginary money I'd go for the 8R, which is cool car number 3. A lot of people don't like the Golf 8 generation because they claim 7.5 is the best Golf ever. I don't see anything wrong with the 8, the only problem is the price. The 8R starts from 913,000 rands before extras, and for a well-specced one you'll pay just over $1 million rands. Look, I don't deny an 8R is a nice car, but I would never spend $1 million rands on a Golf, or any hatchback for that matter, RS3 included. Then there's the new BMW M2 going for around 1.5 million rands without the M Performance parts. When I first saw the design I didn't like it, and now I still don't like it, but it looks pretty cool with the M Performance parts, I must admit. Under the hood there's a fire-breathing 3-liter 6-cylinder engine producing 338 kilowatts and 550 newton meters of torque. You'll move from 0 to 100 in just 4.1 seconds, and the top speed is claimed to be 250 kilometers per hour. If you are not spending your 1.5 million rands on this M2, which car are you buying? And please don't tell us you'd buy an apartment, because apartments don't come with a 6-cylinder engine. Toyota GR Yaris. I have a lot to say about this car, and I believe one day I will get a chance to review it properly. So for now I'll just keep my opinion to myself. For this car you will pay 840,000 rands. That's the price of a GR Corolla. And because I strongly believe that a car must have 4 doors, I'd choose the Corolla over the Yaris. Here you get a 1.6-liter 3-cylinder turbocharged engine producing 198 kilowatts and 360 newton meters of torque. The key selling point for this car is the performance. Everything else is a no. It's giving Swift Sport vibes. Speaking of Swift Sport, I honestly think it is an interesting car, but the pricing is working against it. If you haven't watched my Swift Sport review, you can check it out after this video. So the Simola Hill track is a 1.9 kilometer stretch, and the goal is to cross the finish line as fast as you can. The cars are grouped into different classes, but the weird thing is that the Swift Sport was in the same class as the Civic Type R. They just say front wheel drive turbocharged stock cars, same WhatsApp group. They don't care whether it's a million rands car or just a 400,000 rands car. The event started with Classic Car Friday and real cars raced on Saturday. Here's the car that stole the show. Franco Scrivante's Nissan GTR. You can tell the car is dangerous just from how it looks. Now back to why South African car reviewers don't own fancy cars. Well, I can't speak on behalf of the others, but I just believe there's more to life than cars. The guys who work at BMW dealers don't own BMWs. Most of those who work for Mazda don't own Mazda cars. The more you deal with cars, you start realizing that no man, any car is just a car and it ends there, unless you are a hardcore petrol head. Most of the guys in the motoring industry are not driving big cars with balloon payments. It's always the young graduates that are struggling with car debt, because they want to drive the latest shiny BMW 4 months after graduating. You'll be safe out there.